Now, as per the question, this should be anode and this is cathode. First, balance the reaction at anode. You can see here chromium convert into chromium 3 plus. So chromium convert into chromium 3 plus by loss of 3 electron. Here cadmium 2 plus convert into cadmium by gain of 2 electron. Equalize this electron by multiplying this equation by 2 and multiplying this equation by 3. And in this way you can get a balanced chemical equation, which you can see here. After multiplying, it is 2 chromium 3 cadmium plus 2 convert into 3 cadmium plus 2 chromium plus 3. Now E naught cell is E naught cathode minus E naught anode. In this type of representation, this is always anode and this is always cathode. So it's very easy to us to find out which is cathode and which is anode. So here it is cadmium, this is chromium, and therefore E naught cell is 0.34. This is balance equation we already get. And now finally Nernst equation, which says E naught cell. You can see E naught cell, it is 0.34. From here you can get the value of E naught cell. As per formula, Nernst equation 0.0591 upon n. The value of n is 6. It is number of electron in balance equation. So it is 2 into 3, 6, or here also you can see it is 2 into 3, it is 6. Log product upon reactant. So these are products. Cadmium, because it is in solid state, you can avoid to write cadmium here because active mass of solid is always 1. Similarly, the chromium active mass is 1, so no need to write this chromium as well as this cadmium, which are neutral in solid state. So you can simply write this chromium plus 3 power 2 and cadmium plus 2 power 3. You know stoichiometric coefficient raised to the power. Concentration of chromium plus 3 is given here 0.1 and concentration of cadmium 2 plus is given as 0.01. So place these values, solve, and then you get the cell potential at this particular concentration. Now the another topic is, next topic of the chapter, it is concentration cell. In concentration cell, both cathode and anode are made of same element. Now remember, so far in all the cells, in the previous example, the cell has two different electrode, one made by chromium, other is made by cadmium. But this is a special type of cell in which both cathode and anode are made by same element. So same type of elements are used here, same type of electrolytes can be used, but the concentration of electrolyte is different. This is very important for us. The concentration of electrolyte will be different. We may have same electrolyte like here copper sulfate, aqueous copper sulfate. Here concentration is 0.001 and here the concentration is 0.1. So one side we have used low concentration, other side we have used comparatively high concentration. Now as per Nernst equation, if you remember Nernst equation, we have discussed E equals to, it is for electrode potential, E equals to E naught minus 0.0591 upon N log metal upon metal ion. This is Nernst equation for electrode potential. Now one of the property of log, if you change the sign from negative to positive, then numerator and denominator will get inversed. It means as soon as you write here plus, it means now numerator will be metal ion and denominator will be metal. So both of the formula are right. If you write here minus, then this is m upon m positive. If you write here plus, then it is m positive divided by m. Now in this formula you can see here that electrode potential and concentration, electrode potential and concentration, they are directly proportional to each other. When concentration is more, the electrode potential is also more. Now implement the same here. Here the concentration of copper is 0.001, here it is 0.1 m. Here comparatively low concentration. As per this relationship, if the concentration of electrolyte is low, its potential is also low. And because of low potential, it will behave like anode. Anode means it will oxidize. So here this is the balance reaction for low concentration. It oxidized, convert from copper to copper ion. Here I have mentioned L for it is low concentration. This is higher concentration, higher potential. Higher potential means it will behave like cathode. Cathode means it undergo reduction reaction. So this is the reduction reaction takes place at this side. Here reduction reaction, copper ion convert into copper. This I have mentioned as H for high concentration. Now when you add these two equations, this is for anode and this is for cathode. When you add, the copper and copper will get cancelled because their active mass will be 1 as their physical state is solid. Here you can write copper ion of high concentration, this is toward reactant side and this is toward product side. So copper ion of high concentration convert into copper ion of low concentration. This is Balance chemical equation. Now remember, this high concentration behave like cathode and low concentration behave like anode. This we have to find out only for concentration cell. For other element, we know the element with higher potential act as cathode and lower potential act as anode. We are not supposed to compare their concentration, but because here the elements are same, we are comparing on behalf of their concentration, because when concentration is more, now electrode potential is also more. Now after this particular formula, once you get the balanced chemical equation, now you can use Nernst equation, which says E cell equals to E naught cell minus 0.0591 upon N log product upon reactant. Now for concentration cell, E naught cell, for concentration cell, E naught cell is always equals to 0, because both cathode and anode are made by same element, so they have same standard electrode potential, and therefore their E naught cell is always equals to 0. So simply you can write E cell equals to minus 0.0591 upon N log product upon reactant. If you remember the balance reaction which we have used in previous slide, it was copper ion convert into copper ion, but you can see here this is high and this is low. This is very important for us to mark because both copper are look like same, so this is of high concentration and this is of low concentration. As per formula, it is P upon R. So here the copper ion of low concentration, and here you have to write copper ion of high concentration. Or simply you can remember that E cell equals to minus 0.0591 upon N log, always it is low concentration divided by high concentration. This is for any concentration cell with irrespective to whether it is for copper, silver or for other element. I repeat, E cell equals to minus 0.0591 upon N log product upon reactant. So product is always of low concentration and reactant is always of high concentration. This is all about for concentration cell. Then another point is equilibrium in cell reaction. You know that whenever you have used the electrochemical cell, after some time either they discharge, you have to recharge them, or you have to throw them, you have to replace them. And the reason is because whenever they produce electricity, they undergo chemical reactions, and due to these chemical reactions, after some time they have to be recharged or they have to be replaced. So what is meaning of equilibrium in cell reaction? Look at here. This is, we have discussed the Nernst equation for electrode just a few minutes ago. We have discussed this equation for Nernst equation for electrodes, and we have used positive sign, so this is M positives divided by M. We know that electrode potential directly proportional to concentration of electrolyte. Now in a cell, we also know that potential of cathode is more as compared to potential of anode, and the difference between cathode and anode is known as cell potential. So cathode always has high potential, anode has low potential, and the difference is known as cell potential. Now one of the common example of cell is zinc copper cell, in which we know that zinc always acts as anode. Anode means it is oxidized. Oxidized means the reaction is Zn convert into Zn2 plus. Now when the reaction proceeds, zinc convert into zinc ion, so you can see here, this is the product. It means the concentration of zinc ion continuously increase. As the reaction takes place, concentration of zinc ions continuously increase, and because concentration increase, as per this formula you can say potential of zinc also increase. Remember here zinc is anode. So along with the reaction, the potential of anode continuously increase. Because zinc ions increase, potential also increase. At cathode, reduction reaction takes place. Copper ions convert into copper. You can see here it will consume, its concentration will decrease, and because its concentration decrease, again electrode potential should also decrease. So potential of cathode continuously decrease and potential of anode continuously increase. If you once again look at here, initially cathode has more potential, anode has less potential, but as reaction proceed, the potential of cathode continuously decrease, potential of anode continuously increase. It means now you can see here that cell potential decrease. Earlier this was the cell potential, and now this is only cell potential. It is potential difference between cathode and anode. Even after some time, its potential further decrease, its potential further increase, and after some time, the potential of cathode and anode becomes equal. At this particular point, the cell potential becomes zero, and this is known as equilibrium in cell reaction. I repeat, once the reaction start, the potential of cathode, look at here, this is potential of cathode and this is anode, and the difference, we know that cell potential. Once reaction start, the potential of cathode continuously decrease, potential of anode continuously increase. So after some time, the potential of cathode and anode becomes equal, and this particular is known as equilibrium in cell reaction. At equilibrium, you can use Nernst equation. E cell equals to standard. This we have discussed earlier. Now you can make two changes here at equilibrium. First, E cell is always equals to 0. As we know, the potential of both cathode and anode becomes equal. So this is replaced by 0. If it is replaced by 0 means you can write E naught cell equals to 0.0591 upon N log product upon reactant. At equilibrium, you know that the ratio of product upon reactant at equilibrium is also known as equilibrium constant. So when you replace P upon R by K, which is equilibrium constant, now you can get this equation. You can ask to find out equilibrium constant. So we can use this equation to get the value of equilibrium constant. One more formula you have to remember, it is delta G naught. You know it is free energy, standard free energy equals to minus NF E naught cell. So a direct formula, and once again number of electrons lose or gain in balance equation. F is Faraday's constant, and E naught cell, you know, you have discussed in this chapter. And if the conditions are not standard, then you can write delta G equals to minus F E cell. I hope you also remember that delta G is also known as work done by cell. So if you ask calculate how much work done by a cell, it means you need to calculate the value of delta G itself. Now here this is formula for concentration cell we have discussed earlier. One numerical for you: in a cell made by zinc and copper, which will increase cell potential? Think and reply, which will increase cell potential. You have to select the best possible answer here. Now the last point of the chapter, it is an explanation about SHE, standard hydrogen electrode. You know that this is reference electrode. Its potential, its standard potential is considered as 0.0 volt, and we give the electrode potential of other element with reference to hydrogen electrode. Now hydrogen, because it is a gas, so you cannot dip simply a rod of hydrogen in ions having H plus, electrolyte having H plus ion, and because it is gas, so it is adsorbed over platinum. So you can see the outline structure of standard hydrogen electrode. It consists of platinum wire which is sealed in glass tube. This is, you can see, it is sealed in glass tube, and this glass tube is covered with another glass tube. The platinum wire has a platinum foil on other end which is coated by platinum particles. Because it is coated by particle, its surface area increase, and this help in better adsorption. We pass hydrogen gas at 1 bar pressure to maintain standard conditions. Hydrogen gas will adsorb over platinum over platinum foil, and then after it will behave like hydrogen electrode. This entire structure is suspended in electrolyte having H plus ion. To maintain standard conditions, here the concentration of H plus ion is 1 m. For 1 m H plus ion, you can take 1 m HCl, you can take 1 m HNO3, or you can take half m H2SO4. So any electrolyte we can use to maintain 1 m concentration of H plus ion. This hydrogen electrode is connected with other element. Depending on the comparative reactivity, hydrogen can behave like cathode or hydrogen can behave like anode. If hydrogen behave like anode, it will oxidized, and this is the reaction takes place at hydrogen electrode. If hydrogen behave like cathode, once again I repeat, it depends on reactivity of other element. If it behave like cathode, then it reduced, and this is the possible reaction takes place at hydrogen electrode. So this is all about electrochemical cell and all the aspects related to electrochemical cell as per our syllabus. Thank you.